Which one? Okay, I think I'm on. I need to okay. Sorry. Give me 1 minute. I think that's the one. Okay, good. So I'm out. Okay, let's do this. Hi Manuel, thank you for joining. Okay, so let's do this correction real quick. Now, my last live stream was disconnected. Pretty pissed about that. My internet didn't work out. I don't know why. Try to reconnect, couldn't. But anyway, so I said something in that particular live stream. Hold on, actually, let me try to get some more people in here just so they could hear this. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Meanwhile, let me just do my regular thing here. Cost price update. This is what's happening. Yesterday? No, this morning. I don't know. Again, like, who knows why this sudden movement of price action. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to hit this trend line here and then smack it back down again, right? Who knows? But hey, price action really doesn't matter in the long run. But just be prepared, obviously the looming idea is that perhaps Ryan Cohen is getting in. Thank you, Lena, for joining. So who knows, right? Whether he's gonna be buying in slowly to know when is he gonna buy in, or whether it's acquisitions and all that stuff. So I saw an article about something about maybe acquiring other company, but they're not really telling you what it is yet. So perhaps it's just news driven to try to cover up something. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. But we all know that Larry Chain bought in $100,000 worth of Gamestop there. So that's the show of vote of confidence, right? To know that, hey, one of the executive at least is buying in right now. So that's one. And then today, of course, I don't know, again, if Brian Cohen bought in today, we won't know until tomorrow, right? Don't quote me on that. I don't know how. Let's say he started to buy in today. The requirement to post those or filing, do the Form 4 filing. I don't know if it's like a whole day later than they filed it or what. But hey, this is my speculation here. Nothing new. So as far as like the price action, if you've been buying in, chipping in at a little at a time, you wouldn't be worried about what it is today. But my thought is that they might be doing this thing to bring it down like that. So this trend line right here, it's from the last run right here, and then matching into this one. So perhaps that's what's going on tomorrow until next trading weeks. Yeah, the on balance volume is still the same. Hi Carter, thank you. Hello. In zone regarding any price action. Zen. I'm Zen. Yeah, of course. Any price action that is under 22, I think it's kind of like anything under 22. I'm happy to buy, right? Technically, because like why 22? Because Ryan Cohen bought in at $22 post split, right? So that's just my assessment on things as far as like, okay, when do I want to kind of like buy in so heavily versus okay, one share at a time type thing, right? So this is a heavily buy zone in my opinion. Not to say that it won't come down again, but of course like people are watching this price level right here around 9 because that's when that bounce off of the roaring kitty, you know, saying I like the stock, right, and bought more there. So hey, everybody's watching that level, so that's probably the point to be cautioned as well. I mean, stay vigilant. Don't be like, oh, let's YOLO into call option at this blah blah blah, right? Hey, do you if you understand what call option is? So speaking of call options, I misspoke on one of my video here. Now, in this one, let's listen in because I was explaining to people on how call option could be deceiving or buying put could be deceiving. And I misspoke on this one, so I'm going to correct it. So let's listen in first and then we'll correct it later. All right, so you probably buy it at $100. And even if you pick the right direction, right? And even if you buy puts, like I said it before, you might not be able to sell it at a price that you might like, right? So you probably buy it at $100. And even if it's the right direction, let's say you think that GameStop's going to go down to $5, right? You buy it right now at what is $5? So the price is non-existent at the moment. So let's say you think that GameStop's going to drop down to $7.50. Okay, by May 3rd or whatever. So that's what I misspoke about. So I was alluding to put option, not call. So this is the price point of call option, but I spoke it as if it's a put option. So the correct way to look into that one would be right here. So May 3rd, that was the one that I was pointing out. So I was looking at a call option. So if you were to buy this one, you are buying it in the money. And in the money call option, I guess if the price goes up a certain percentage, you wouldn't want to buy it at a very, longer date. Usually you want to buy a longer date leap option in order to have any value into that. But unless you know exactly at what point it's going to run to, right? So currently, if you want to buy this particular one, the one that I kind of spoke on that video, if you only make money if the price goes up, right, from wherever, right? If the price comes down, this call option right here, even though it costs you $500 and 35 cents, you would be down, right? So it costs you $5 and the price comes down, you wouldn't make money there, right? So this is the correction that I want to make there. Now, if you want to do the put option, it's down here. So as I said in that video, if you think that the price will come down by May 3rd to $5, you would only have to pay $8 to bet that direction. Now currently there's only 2 volume, meaning 2 option contract that is being written there by someone. And so the danger as well is not having enough volume for you to even execute out of your, if you want to buy it, and if let's say you buy it and then it fall down to a direction of you thought. So let's say it falls down, instead of 5, it falls down to 7, next week. Yes, this would be, not in the money, but you might be able to make some money on that. However, since it's so low, the volume is so low, you might not be able to sell it at the price that you might like, right? So you might end up being like making less than you thought you might. The less than the contract says that you, the value of the contract, so to speak. I don't know if it would increase by much. Again, it depends on how long it would take GameStop to get to $5, right? So you might not even get that premium to increase, right? Even though you buy it at $8 per contract, right? And so if it doesn't hit 5 by then, or even $7.50, you lose this particular premium. The point is that even if you make some, like let's say it dropped down to 5, and the volume is non-existent, you might not be able to sell it to anyone. So that's the danger. Another danger is also the implied volatility. Any under 20 is great for me. Okay, 20, that's cool. Yeah, I mean the price action, again, like it makes no sense to see it just suddenly go up in price, but it's kind of fun to see what the call option is doing too. Let's see, so this is put. It looks like the support would be 10.50 right now, because the 3,000 contract, and currently is 11.50. They might not even want it to go up to 11.50 by tomorrow. How do I know that? Well, the contract would be in the money. More of them, it would be in the money. So they would want to keep it under 11.50, I bet. But that's remained to be seen. And then for this one, max pain. What is max pain? 13 for next week. What is max pain for today or tomorrow? Is $11. So yeah, it falls just right under there. Yeah, 11.50. So since it's been rocketing up, I bet they're trying to entice people to buy into call option for next week. And I'm sure this is what's happening right now at the moment. But of course, like for next week, there were a lot of contract that was in the money at 12 for put side. So some of that might get exercised by next week or by this Friday. Usually people exercise by Friday to try to, depends on which direction you think that the price is going down to or up to. So this is how option chain kind of affects the price over here. I think my thought is that, if you want a very fair system, is to separate the call option dealer or, option dealer from, the regular brokerage. These two should not be in cahoots with each other, right? Because if you could affect the price, then technically you could affect the call option as well. And this is why they have the ability to rack up this premium without any risk whatsoever. Right? And they've been doing that for 3 years. So let that be a lesson to you all out there. If you think that, call option is the way to go or put option is the way to go, just be advised, at least know what you're going into and know the risk as well. And the fact that people are promoting call option right now. I just saw some video about AMC YouTuber that used to be gone, but of course Mike the Marine came back today and talk about, maybe we should, this and that. Maybe Adam Aarons is not going to dilute anymore. I'm like, really? After all this time, you still think that Atomera is not going to screw retail over? Yeah. I don't care how cheap AMC is. I'm not going to, fall for that anymore, right? We all know, again, leadership is not there to help you. So why would you promote it again? AMC. But hey, to each is his own. Do what's best for you. But I would cautious anyone to kind of listen to that. Now, just in case, hold on, let me see if I find his video here. I saw it earlier right here.
What's up, you fine folks?
But anyway, so he was kind of like recounting on what's happening, what had happened. And he still think that somebody should dollar cost average down, and so that he could get it half the price. So it's skyrocketing again. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's gonna squeeze or whatever. But it seems like the narrative is, AMC is not going to dilute or it's not going bankrupt. But again, I think this person here, I don't know if he's bought or whatever, paid for, but to come back and kind of say the same exact thing. Retail should buy this, but of course he didn't promote that. But of course it's illegal to say that, to do that, and he know that. But again, I'm just noticing this sudden interest in trying to get retail to buy call option on AMC, right? To try to create that movement again. And the timing is curious again to say the least, because GME is profitable and about to do something crazy, right? Again, hey, I'm speculating on the time frame here. I don't know how long it's going to be like that, but hey, I mean, the price action today kind of indicative of maybe perhaps Ryan Cohen bought in, or some sort of news that we don't know yet. So that's just what I have today. I don't have too much stuff. Now I could continue on my let's see, I was going to show you Moran's is on. It's a premium premiere, so I could watch it later. It's not live, so. But anyway, so I was going to show you a comment that I got. Let's see, which one was that? Right here, this one. I know, right? I know. Okay, good. So let's do this one right here. Now, this comment I have mentioned before, and it's suspect to me. Now, I know some of you guys might think that I'm a conspiratory minded here, but it's so suspicious to me, right? That this person is recounting this particular company. Now, if you read the whole thing, of course, I'm not going to read it again, but this person, I ask you to check, telling me to do this. Now, I never know this person before. My thought is that this person is a bot, not even a person at all, right? Is to try to get people to go into a particular stock. Now, when I go into this to analyze this stock, initially I didn't know who owned it or anything like that, but on that video live stream, I told them to at least look at the leadership, right? Now, right off the bat, although, I didn't know what the leadership was doing or whose the leadership was, I would not buy into this company, right? I know they were recounting a whole bunch of good stuff right here, but look at, if top line revenue is of concern here, then why that person is telling me to buy into this company. And on top of that, look at the trend. From making $87 million, 40, the trend is down the other way, like into the negative. And so why would you want me to buy a company that is going into positive? Sell, saying that GME is trash, when the stock that is being promoted, it's the opposite direction. And why that stock in particular? So this is where I was conspiratorially minded, right? Of course. So I was looking up the president and CEO of this particular company. Now, what pops up is very curious to me, right? What is that? That's Hearst. Of course, connect the dot, right? Marantz already did this particular company. If you let's see, if you go to Marant's channel, right? Let's go to it real quick. I know he said he's live right there. Hold on, let me see. And look for Hearst. What would you find? Hearst, am I saying that right? Hearst. You would see I think he did one on it. Bed Bath & Beyond. I could have sworn he did one on it. Yeah, I have to go and look for it. But essentially, Hearst went bankrupt, right? And private equity written all over it. So yeah. So specific stock to try to get my subscriber to read into this, right? Or somebody who just, come across my channel and disagree with me and try to get people to go to that particular stock. And long and behold, you have a president who used to be from a bankrupt company and now coming to Sportsman Warehouse, from car industry to what? Sportsman's Warehouse industry. Come on, it's kind of like telling, no? Because usually the playbook is that you just pass on the CEO to the company that you are into, you have a control of, and then just pass them along. Even though, you have a CEO who operated on a bankrupt company for some reason, that guy still have job. Normally, if you have a CEO of that bankrupt company, usually you're like, oh, okay, that might not be a good CEO there. But anyway, so that's what I thought. It was kind of curious to me that that particular company was being pumped. So that's what made me think it's probably a bot. And anytime anyone speak highly of GameStop, it's usually these type of comments ensued. So yeah. It's kind of late today, so I'm just going to end it here. I know a few of you tuned in here. Not much, of course. Brian Cohen tweet this particular picture out. It was a legit account, so something is brewing. Speculation, I don't know, running rampant. I feel like he's trying to expand market into a different country, right? Like Australia and all that stuff. So European did pretty well. Perhaps he's trying to expand, GameStop location there to a different country that is not the US. And I don't know, Argentinian president is known for Bitcoin type of thing. I don't know, be your own bank type thing. I don't know. Again, I'm just speculating. Please don't take anything seriously here. So anything could happen that comes out of this. Apparently Tesla was, Elon Musk was also meeting with the guy. So who knows? Perhaps there is a deal going on in the country to try to, make GameStop location there or something. Anything could happen, right? But here's the controller. I guess that's the trademark for GameStop. This is a good thing, right? Very colorful, very vibrant. I'm not a controller type of person, so it wouldn't be beneficial for me. But yeah, this is a good step forward for the company to at least create that revenue stream, high, profit margin, hopefully, to customize. It's a customizable controller that you like. That's a pretty good idea. Let's see how that would work out. And of course, there was a credit card coming out. Whether it's gonna make GameStop money or not, I think the credit card is not to make money, so to speak. It's more that to encourage people to go to the store and buy more, right? And exploit that buy now, pay later culture that we have in the US. So, hey, whatever works for the company. Normally, this type of announcement would be very favorable to the price point or whatever, but hey, any type of announcement, even Larry Chain. When Larry Chain, oh, that's so cute, little doggy. When Larry Chain bought in initially, the price dropped down. So there's no rhyme or reason for this type of thing. But yeah, just be patient. They're gonna do what they have been doing for 3 years already. Yeah. So that's all I have for today. It's been late already, so I'm sorry about that. I know it's kind of busy earlier, but yeah, thank you, Lionel. Appreciate you.